after a crash on the Bush Turnpike in Carrollton this morning.
Yeah, it's creating, as you can well expect, a major traffic problem. Fox 4's Shannon Murray is live with a look.
Well, Dan, Lauren, there's quite a bit of traffic going northbound, but obviously, the big problem here is southbound. You can see behind us, we are standing on the George Bush Turnpike right now because all of the lanes are shut down just south of the Beltline overpass. So you can see those crews working behind us. You can see where the Ford Expedition there is crashed into the side here, and they're still doing all of the cleanup and could be here for quite a bit of time. We have some video from earlier that we can show you so you get a better idea of what happened. So this was around 3:30 this morning. A Nissan pulled over in the right shoulder to change a flat tire. A Ford Expedition hit the Nissan, killing the person who was changing that tire. And the crash then pushed the Nissan into traffic where a Volvo hit it. The passenger in the Nissan also went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver and the passenger in the Volvo also went to the hospital but are expected to be okay. And back out here live, you now may have a better idea of what happened, so you can see the Expedition there. We also know the person in that Expedition is also expected to be okay and didn't have any serious injuries. And I want to send it over to Chip now. I know you've been following this crash all morning long and may have a better idea of how long this cleanup could take. Chip?
That they have finally allowed, at least the troopers there doing the investigative work that you were just talking about, have allowed those crews in that area to start actually cleaning up the debris field. So that means we've gone from one phase to another, and then the next phase would be to allow the wreckers to get into that scene and start to actually clear the crash. Now that's a long, slow process still that has to be done. And I don't know how well you were able to see that debris field, but it is significant, stretched out several hundred yards in that area. So again, this is the spot we're talking about if you're new to the viewing area that you want to steer clear of. Those backups on the George Bush Turnpike, as you can see, are heavy all the way back to before you even get to Josie, heading from the Dallas North Tollway interchange, and the speeds drop down under 10 miles an hour. A detour to Luna Road might be a viable alternative if one decides to take I-35E, the main lanes. The average speed right now, trying to get down from Louisville, just north of the Vista Ridge Mall, around the Business 121 interchange, the average speed is only about 16 miles an hour until you get south of Beltline. Then it starts to break up once you get into Farmers Branch. So again, no matter what roadway you take, be ready for a test of your patience. Now, the